YouTube and social media. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Give me just 1 second to make sure everything is set up correctly. Uno momento here. We're actually going to be doing a simultaneous broadcast on Instagram Live at the same time here. So we'll let this do its thing in just a second. Looks like that is working. And let's see what we've got here. Got a lot of people in the chat here right now as well. Hang on 1 sec. I want to make sure you guys can see me. Let me know if you guys can give me the thumbs up that everything looks good. It's working perfectly. Excellent. Watching from the Vegas Strip, Bus37332. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, guys. We are in this right now. We're going to be taking a look at a bunch of things right now. I hope you guys are ready for a packed hour of goodness here. So let me jump back on over to my streaming software. It looks like everything is looking good there. Anyone who's watching on Facebook Live right now, or actually IG Live, I should say, that's going to be the next thing. We're going to be doing a simulcast in a bunch of different places at one time. For everyone watching on IG right now, jump on over to YouTube, and if you go over to youtube.com/peepthisout, I'm going to be interacting with the chat there. So if you guys are watching this on Instagram Live right now, very important. If you guys can share this out with all the peeps that you know, that would be amazing. And let's have a party in the chat over on YouTube. So it looks like we've got my sister on IG. What it do, what it do? I am doing a simulcast right now with YouTube Live and IG right now, so we're going to be having a good time. So sis, jump on over to YouTube Live. You'll be able to interact on the chat, as well as take a look at all of the graphics and all that fun stuff there. So before we get started here, let me jump in and say hi to everyone that is in this chat thread right now. Derek Leveske, Albert Rumpel, Hedwig, Magic Wand. What it do, what it do. Nice to see you guys. I'm going to try and monitor as much of the chat as possible because it's getting to the point where I need to have a moderator right now because it's just getting out of hand to try and multitask that on top of a live stream at the same time. So it is great to be on here with you guys right now. My name is Ian K, producer, host, and creator of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. And you guys are in my humble abode right now, right here on IG Live as well as YouTube Live. How you guys doing? Nice to see everybody here. And we're going to be taking a look at some really, really fun stuff. I'm pretty excited to see exactly what Lay's has up their sleeve with the Do Us a Flavor 2017 promo. Very excited to see what's going on. So shout outs to everybody in the chat thread right now and everybody who's on IG. Definitely jump on over to YouTube and let's interact on the chat there. But I wanted to do a little bit of background to give you guys a little something to take a look at. I'm glad to be on here for you guys. Without further ado, because we've got a long hour of goodies and I'm going to keep you guys as entertained as possible. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your Friday night with me here right now. Hopefully the connection is good, the sound is good, and you guys are ready for some fun stuff here. So without further ado, let's see what we've got going over here. Yeah, all the social media goodies, I'm telling you. I'm trying to do a little bit of juggling here, but this is fun. This is seriously fun. And for those of you guys who have already signed up on my Patreon, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for doing that. I've updated a couple of things on it there, so everything is ready to go fully. So patreon.com/peepthisout if you're curious to see what that's all about. No obligation, of course, but you guys can definitely have some fun stuff to look forward to there. So let's get into it here, guys. It's been a busy week, busy week. So let's jump on over and see exactly what's been going on here on the channel. All right, as you guys can see, lots of content this last week, guys. I always give a little rundown of everything that we've got going on here right now. So let's start off with the obvious on the very bottom right over there, the Arby's Smoked Italian Porchetta. If you guys haven't made it over to Arby's just yet, they have the meats. It's all about meat craft, all that fun stuff there. Seriously good stuff. Seriously good stuff. That stuff, Arby's is a pretty decadent fast food joint, in my opinion, personally. They pretty much everything they come out with is going to be something that I think you guys are going to enjoy. I think anyone who's watching on IG right now can probably attest to that. Just amazing stuff all around. Very tasty there. So smoked Italian porchetta, essentially marinated roasted pork loin is what it is there. So it was really, really tasty. Good times doing that. Cheaters Cam review, late night review. For those of you guys wondering exactly what Cheaters Cam is, I should say. That's my way of going undercover late night from the old show back in the days, and I really enjoy doing that format because A, it's extremely hot here on the West Coast right now. I've actually got a fan going in the background here right now. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. But yeah, it's a situation that I need to do mostly at night, and I actually like night filming, which is a lot of fun. So, smoked Italian porchetta, definitely ridiculously good. Jump on over, you guys can find that review down below in the Arby's playlist, as well as the most recent videos, for sure. Tifo, what's going on? Good to see you. Carlos Duran, nice to see you as well. Glad you guys can join me here right now. David Edwards, what it do? I appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tifo, do I have an AC unit? Yes, but it's not centralized, so I'm always working with fans, mostly there. Believe me, my wife and I have been dealing with a lot of drama with that, so we'll have to see. Bus driver, yes, Rallies was a bust. We will definitely get to that. And hey, everyone, again on IG, thanks for jumping on. Peep This Out is on YouTube, youtube.com/peepthisout. Swing on over and get involved with the chat over there. We're having a good time, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of something to look at here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got next up Sonic, America's Drive-In. You got to love the marketing with Sonic right there. It was the Dunked Ultimate Chicken Sandwich, the Bourbon Barbecue, and that one was just okay. It was just okay. A little overpriced for my taste, actually, there. I don't do too many Sonic reviews, but when I do, I try and make it, you know, as fun as possible there. The drive-thru experience, I'm really back into doing again there. It is really, really fun, so I like doing that. Hopefully you guys do as well. It's all about Peep This Out in the drive-thru. I have a lot of fun doing that. Some of you guys hate it. Some of you love it, but I love it. I love doing it. So Sonic was fun to take a look at last week. That was an afternoon review, and I paid for it miserably. 100 plus degrees right there. So gotta tell you, ridiculous, just ridiculous with that. All right, next up, the advanced look on the Hot Honey Crunch tenders from Popeyes. A huge shout out to Popeyes. I appreciate the love and support. I had an advanced look on that early, actually, I want to say maybe early in the weekend last week. I put that one out, I believe, Sunday night. Right before it came out officially. And I got to tell you, very impressed with that. I'm generally very, very impressed with Popeyes in general. I think you guys know that, just from basically what they come out with every month, which doesn't change too much. It's really just a variation of sauce. But the presentation was freaking gorgeous on that. I really enjoyed it. That thumbnail, I love that thumbnail when I made that. And hopefully you guys like it too. The red hot honey sauce is the absolute truth. So absolutely amazing stuff there without a doubt. Tifo, how's Carol Juju? She is doing well. She's in the other room right now. The reason I wanted to do this also, just so you guys know, at the 8 o'clock hour is because we actually have somewhere that we're going to be going later on tonight, and I wanted to have a little bit more of an evening with everybody tonight there. Plus, I wanted to give you East Coasters a chance to jump on just a little bit earlier as well. So I'm glad you guys can actually be here right now. Hot Honey Crunch tenders from Popeyes, ridiculously good. They definitely know Louisiana Kitchen, Louisiana Fast. It is really, really great stuff. And judging by some of the comments here in the thread, I think you guys know Popeyes is pretty awesome. They are pretty awesome there. Unfortunately, what isn't awesome, and my buddy Bus already kind of alluded to this with Rallies being a bust from earlier there, I decided to jump on over to Rallies a few days ago because I had never been. I thought I would try something there just to kind of get myself started, and being that I'm a fan of boneless chicken wings, aka glorified chicken nuggets, because that's what they are, I tried to jump on and give that a shot a little bit late night as well. Not a great experience with that one there. I won't leave too much to the imagination, just to let you know that the rating on that one was another bloody knife situation. So a screaming lady was in tune with that. So yeah, not a fan of what I went through there. I think maybe the end of the night, the oil they were using was pretty much just kind of like what was all day there. It really wasn't fresh. Everything was just not a good experience with that. Now, not to say that Rallies is pretty nasty in general. My first experience was lackluster. If I ever go back there again for something that I think interests me enough to check it out, because there's plenty of Rallies reviews out there, I might do it. But I wasn't a fan. I definitely wasn't a fan. So, incidentally, guys, I almost forgot. Because I'm using my streaming software here right now, I don't even know exactly how many peeps are watching this right now on YouTube Live. So, occasionally, if you guys want to do me a huge solid and drop that info into the chat thread here, just how many thumbs up, how many people watching. And if you guys haven't thumbed this up just yet, please do. Please share this one out. We want to get as many people on here as possible right now, because we're going to be having some good times here with the Lays Do Us a Flavor. So we'll see if we can get a lot of people on here. That would be awesome. So thank you if you guys can do that. And incidentally, before anybody asks, tonight's drink of choice is Diet Minute Maid lemonade as usual, with a little iced tea action right here. And actually, I can kind of barely lift this right now because the last few days I've been at the gym doing a little bit more than I should, and my arms are kind of killing me at the moment. But this is the frosty beverage of choice. I'm going to stay frosty with this right now. Gonna keep the throat nice and cold, which is good. All right, so we're in the 20s right now. Beautiful. All right, not bad, not bad. You guys all know I stream typically on Friday nights, pretty much every Friday. Usually at some point between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Again, tonight is a little bit more of the early hour right now because there's a lot more to do. So, guys, I appreciate it. Mike Jones, what's going on? What's going on, man? Great to see you on here. Real quick here, Scott, do you ever cook? And if yes, what is your favorite dish to make? You know, I just cooked a whole bunch of eggs and Jenny O lean turkey bacon as like one big massive omelet thing that I just shared with the wife here really fast here since we're going to be going out a little bit later. Friday night is usually taco truck night, usually. And I'm a huge fan of Taco Truck. If you guys are fans of my LA Week series that I completed a couple of weeks ago, which I'm actually filming a little bit more of right now, you'll be seeing some more things in the near future. One of the places that we go to is Tacos El Pollo, and it's ridiculously tasty. So, really good stuff. Sam Cruz, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you guys. All right, Albert Rumpel, can you help? Let me know what I can do to assist. Ken needs money. Are you guys trolling? You guys trolling? Terrible, terrible. All right, so with that said, lots of content, a lot of stuff coming this week naturally here. It was pretty much a packed week, naturally with Honey Crunch Tenders this current week as well as the rallies there. So I try and do at least 2+ reviews a week for you guys just because it gives me time to produce the quality that I'm used to doing for you guys. And I always want to push that forward as well as having a little bit of a life outside too, because I love doing this stuff at the same time, but you got to space it out. You got to space it out just a little bit. Dark Helmet, love the Avatar. I love Spaceballs as well. Have I seen the movie Dunkirk? I have not, but I plan on seeing it. I definitely want to check out Annabelle for sure. I think I saw a mention of that earlier. Of course, I definitely want to check that out. Anything in the Conjuring universe, I'm a huge fan of. So, all right, guys. With that said, what does your title saying? You're doing 4 flavors of Do Us a Flavor. Oh, yeah, dude. I actually said 4 flavors. It's 3. It's 3. We're going to have to fix that. Sorry about that. Oh, good times. Good times. All right. So let's jump on over here, and I'm going to switch on over to the food review portal, and we're going to get into it right now. So, guys, if you can kind of hold off on some of your questions here for just a little bit, and everyone watching right now on Instagram Live, if you haven't jumped on over to the channel just yet, youtube.com/Peep This Out. Make sure you guys are subscribed. That would be amazing. And we'll get into this right now, and we'll do some reviews. So, without further ado, let's switch on over. All right, we are officially in the Lay's Do Us a Flavor right now. So, you guys have probably seen already the goodies that are crispy taco, fried green tomato, and as I'm being covered up here, the everything bagel. Now, based upon what I've got going here right now, and you guys in the thread, crispy taco, fried green tomato, and everything bagel. Let me see how many people here, if you guys can interact here in the chat. Which one do you want to see me do first? Out of the 3, not 4 flavors. I'm going to lean all the way back here right now. Which of the 3 do you guys want to see me take care of first here? Even on IG, if you not want to show it as well too here. We're actually live right now on YouTube Live, guys. We're on YouTube Live. So if you guys want to see a particular one first, let me know which one. I want to see that chat thread lit up right now. We got crispy taco. We got fried green tomato. We've got everything bagel. So let's see what we've got here. The consensus is... All right, so we've got crispy taco, 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 everything bagel, taco, 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 taco. Okay, so it looks like everybody wants to check out the crispy taco first. And actually, I do want to get to that as well because you guys all know I'm not a fan of fried green tomatoes or just tomatoes in general right now. So we're going to do the crispy taco first. For all of you guys who have just started to pop in here right now, obviously it looks like we've got a bunch of people. Will K with the bagel. Okay, trust me, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to all of these right now. But we're going to start off with the crispy taco. So let's give it a shot. Give you a quick breakdown here. This is from Ellen Sarum. Fiance loves crunchy beef tacos more than anything. She actually makes it as one of their first dates. And after 3 years, they can finally say that they've mastered cooking this favorite dish. And now it's officially on a Lay's potato chip. So what I'm thinking with this is pretty much going to be like taco spices, like El Paso taco spices, anything that you guys can get in the store and basically season your ground beef with when you're cooking, but they're just going to put it on the chips. So you guys are going to see it with me for the first time. They look kind of dark. And let's see what's going on here right now. This is the crispy taco. Oh, yeah. It smells like taco seasoning, straight up. This is probably going to be the easiest one to decipher, and it could be actually, without even trying the other two, it's almost like a barbecue. The Lay's barbecue, if you've ever had the Lay's barbecue, this is actually very, very close to that, with a little bit of those Mexican spices that you get when you open up like those El Paso packets. It's strange. And yes, I saw some of the comments real quick. The bag is half air. It is just no bueno. This was about $2.50 too, just so you guys know. $2.50 for this. So let's give it a go. The Lay's Crispy Taco. Do Us a Flavor 2017. Here we go. Yep. Wow, that's good. Rich spicing on this one. And a little bit, as you're chewing it, because your mouth starts to water, a little bit of the beefiness coming through as well. It's kind of playing with my head, almost like Taco Bell sour cream and the ground beef a little bit. Wow, that's really, really tasty. Yep. Digging that. Guys, straight out ridiculously bomb sexy. For all of you guys who wanted me to do the crispy taco first, I think you guys know why. You probably had this already. Yes, this is definitely pretty tasty, man. Pretty tasty. One more real fast. I'm digging it. I'm digging that. You've got the simulated taco shell. Would have been cool to kind of have like maybe a corn potato chip or something, maybe a little bit different. That would have been cool. But as it stands, take a look at the marketing on this one, guys. Anthony Camacho, let's peep this out. You know what's up. This actually is a pretty close representation of eating a taco. You've got the crunch, got a little bit of the carb that's in there, the beefiness and the spiciness. It's very reminiscent of almost like Taco Bell initially, if I can say that. I gotta say, this is actually really tasty, guys. Crispy taco. Really, really good. Bomb sexy fear face scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna go a straight 9, right almost to the top with this one here. I think had they maybe done like a corn chip, I know it's a Lay's product, so it's got to be potato chips. I think it would have been a little different to try something like that. Maybe even a kettle version of this. Now, I know they've got the kettle on that Everything Bagel. We're going to get to that. But guys, really tasty. Crispy taco is bae. Crispy taco is bae. All right. Next up, guys, between fried green tomato and Everything Bagel, which one are we doing next here? Which one are we doing next? Everyone watching this on Instagram Live right now. JChave12, what it do, what it do? Jump on over to YouTube, interact on the chat for sure. We're having a good time with this one here. Bagel, you guys want to see the bagel? We got 3 for the bagel, 4 for the bagel, 5 for the bagel, 6 for the bagel, 8, 7, 8. Man, it is going down right now. I guess you guys want to see the bagel, right? Everything Bagel it is. Dark Helmet is bagel. All right. Here we go. Kettle cooked Everything Bagel with cream cheese. Now, I'm thinking there's going to be a little bit of a cheesy flavor to this one. That's what I'm probably assuming is probably going to be here. So, let's clean the palate real quick, shall we? All right. Man, nobody wants to see the fried green tomato. Fried green sounds nasty, says Honeycombs. All right, we'll see here. Now, this is the kettle cooked version, so probably going to be more of these folded ones that are in here right now. And obviously the oil and how they make these is a little bit different, the way that the process is done. Now, take a close look at this here. The thing with these flavors is you really got to look up on the marketing on the front here, because this is what they're trying to sell you here. Lots of seeded goodness here. If you've ever had an Everything Bagel, it's just that. It's everything together. You have poppy seeds, onion. You have a lot of different things that are on this. And then, of course, you've got the cream cheese here. So let's see if the presentation is similar to this. Arnold Orozco, how you doing? Great to see you guys. Great to see you. It's an interesting smell. And as you can see, half the bag, man. No bueno. What is up with this air situation? What is up? Seriously. That just smells like regular kettle chips to me. Yeah, not impressed with that. Wow. Actually, wow, take a look at this, guys. Some of these, now based upon the ones that you get, if you can kind of see in there, looks like we've got some poppy seeds that are actually mixed in on the inside. So this is all folded together, and there's really not too much of that on the inside here. Each of the chips, it looks kind of naked. to be honest there. But let's give this a go. The Everything Bagel with cream cheese here on Peep This Out Reviews live Friday night. Yep. That's actually really good, but salty. This one is very salty. How's that crunch? You guys hear that? Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, one more. This one, it's got a sour cream and onion vibe. It's definitely crunchy. It's kettle. But a little bit more of the presentation, it's a little bit more on the bag than it is on the chips. Not all of the chips are covered with the poppy seed. As you guys can see, I've got one, maybe two on the other end over there. Sour cream and onion vibe on this one. A little bit more of a creamier taste. These types of chips give you a little bit more of that cheesy flavor because as you're chewing these, your mouth is watering. It feels more richer. It's not bad. It's just overly salty. That's the only problem. It's decent. It's decent though. Not bad. Not bad. Bomb Sexy Fear Face scale of 1 to 10 on this one, guys. Probably gonna have to go with like maybe like a 6.5, 7. It's okay, but it's a glorified sour cream and onion chip with a little bit of extra pop if you can get it on some of the chips with the poppy seed goodness on the inside. Like I said, it's not on all of them. It's just okay. This one I think is a rebadged sour cream and onion chip though, so not bad for what it is. So for me right now, I gotta say Crispy Taco is a little bit more authentic. It's also a little bit easier to do that one because obviously that stuff is available. All major supermarkets, taco seasonings, that type of thing. It's okay though. It's alright. Alright guys, this is my kryptonite. And I gotta tell you, I am not so much into tomatoes, as you guys know. Anthony Camacho says, donut flavored Lays. Can you imagine? Can you guys imagine that? How about you on IG right now? Can you imagine? I can easily imagine something like that. I gotta keep saying this for you guys watching on IG right now. If you jump over to youtube.com/peepthisout, make sure you're subscribed as well. Definitely interact on the chat. The party is going down. Speaking of which, guys, how many people do we have right now watching on the live stream here on YouTube? Let me know. Break me off in the comment section right now so we can make some people jealous over here on IG because they need to be on over on this side. So let me know how many people are watching at the moment, as well as maybe some thumbs up if you can. That'd be awesome. All right, so let's see here. We got 41 people watching right now. That is amazing. Guys, thank you so much for anyone who is just tuning in. If you guys can do that big thumbs up, hit that thumbs up down below. That would be amazing. Share this thread out with everybody. That would be awesome as well. We're having a major party over here right now. Taking a look at all 3 flavors. I know it said all 4. Sorry about that. It is 3. I was thinking 4 because I saw chicken and waffles on the shelf next to these today. And I'm like, you know what? I probably should have gotten that as well. I've never had that before. Maybe as a bonus to throw that in. But I put this one out long enough, guys. Fried green tomato. Let's get right into this right now. You guys know tomato is my kryptonite. I'm just not a fan of it. Whenever I do reviews, I always say, if you guys like tomato, you'll like whatever I'm reviewing that much more if the review is generally pretty positive anyway. So let's just see what happens here right now. Guys, thanks so much for the update as well. And to all the 42 plus peeps watching this right now, thanks so much for jumping in on a Friday night and spending some time with me here. I put this off long enough. Fried green tomato flavor. Now, let's take a close look at it. It's going to be a ruffle type chip. It's got the ridges in it. It is Lay's after all, and it looks like it is a coated tomato. So I'm expecting a little bit of a tomato paste type flavor on this one here with a little bit of the crunchiness of the ruffle. And whatever the sauce is on the top here, it could be a little bit more of a hearty situation. Let's just take a look and see. This is the fried green tomato flavored Duisa flavor from Lay's. And incidentally, well, you know what? I didn't even take a look at the bio from the Everything Bagel. That was from Lindsay Hoffman. No better way to start your day than with an Everything Bagel with cream cheese. I don't know if I would start my day with potato chips. I get where they're going with that, but it is what it is. It's become my favorite morning ritual. Very interesting. All right, cool. So, this one here, Greg Pope. Fried green tomatoes remind me of my childhood in Georgia. Fried to a golden brown, salted and peppered. They were always the perfect feel-good food prepped by my dad and for our family dinners. That's pretty cool. That's from Greg Pope from Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow, that actually smells interesting already. As you guys can see, plenty of air on the inside. It's got an interesting smell. It smells like Ruffles potato chips. I mean, the ridges there. The oil is coming through on this. Something different, though, about it here. Let me pull one of these out. Take a look. We have got the crispiness all around there. Let's give this one a go, guys. The fried green tomato Do Us a Flavor 2017 for Lay's. Here we go. That flavor hits right away. Oh, wow. That's good. That is really good. It's almost... Wow. That is really different. Hang on one second. You know, it's more of the coating. The fried coating that I'm getting there. It's a wholesome, hearty type of coating. But then on the back end, it's got almost maybe a light tomatoey flavor. Just very, very light. But that's interesting. That is really interesting, actually. Is it tangy, Magic Wand wants to say, you know? If you guys remember the mango, I think it was the mango salad Do Us a Flavor. That one kind of tasted like they poured like fruit punch on chips. I wasn't a fan of that at all. It has a little bit of a hint of like that type of feeling to it, but not as strong. It's more of the coating on the outside of the chip, or the outside of the tomato, I should say, on this one. Let's try one more real quick. This is really interesting. It's very subtle. Very subtle, guys. It's definitely a unique flavor. I've never had a potato chip like this from Lay's. And I gotta say, it's the most interesting out of the group. Let me see what this one actually has in it here, because it is definitely different, guys. It's definitely different. Mustard, vinegar, paprika extracts, tomato powder. I mean, it does have tomato powder. You kind of get that on the back end just a little bit. I haven't read any of the ingredients on these because I wanted to just keep it completely dry. And just in terms of the information, I just wanted to know just exactly the way it was going to be for me once I pop one of these in my mouth. And I got to say, that's really good. It really is pretty tasty. Let's go for one more and then we'll give it a rating. It's almost like the light raw of a tomato, but not so much that it makes me gag, if that makes any sense. It's a little bit in the background, but it's more of the heartier type of coating on this one. I gotta say, Colt Alvarez, how you doing? IG, jump on over to youtube.com/Peep This Out. We're doing the live stream, chatting on there as well. Everyone joining right now on IG, thanks so much. Gotta say, this is pretty good, guys. Really, really tasty. I'm very surprised on this one right now. Bomb 60 Fear Face scale of 1 to 10. The Lay's Wavy Fried Green Tomato. I'm gonna go with a solid 8 on this one. Really, really pretty tasty, guys. Really tasty. This is something that I would probably get again. And ironically, given how I don't even like tomato, this is really pretty tasty here. So for me, I gotta say, out of the 3 that I've done, that we've got here, the crispy taco is probably the easiest one to do, only because it really is essentially just sprinkled taco seasoning that you can buy when you season ground beef if you make stuff at home on their chips, which is the way that it's done there. So I like that stuff. So for me personally, I'm digging it there. I wouldn't do the everything bagel for breakfast in potato chip form. I get where they're going here, but this is kind of a nice little heartier sour cream and onion type of chip with maybe a little bit extra there. So it's not too bad. And then, of course, the Wavy, as I'm trying to get into both frames here right now. The Wavy on this one, fried green tomato, is pretty good. So, guys, I'm definitely going to be going with the crispy taco as the top one for this one here. Fried green tomato will come up in the second place for the silver. So the gold is crispy. And for the bronze, we've got the everything bagel because obviously it's the last one left here. And third place is not a bad place to be in because these are actually all pretty decent, I got to be honest, guys. So, pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. I'm glad I gave these a try. I waited specifically to do this type of review live for you guys instead of just making a review or a separate review just for this, because I wanted to get the interactivity with you guys right now and have a little fun, being that this is actually a fun time of the year for Lay's to do this type of thing. So really, really good stuff there. So let's go for a quick drink real quick as I'm hitting the mic. All right. Good stuff. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff indeed. To everybody watching right now on IG, thanks so much for joining. Jump on over to YouTube if you'd like as well. We're having some fun in the chat thread here, and let's jump back on over to the main screen, and we'll continue on with the rest of the evening here. All right, there we go. Good times indeed. All right, uno momento. Over 100+ degrees that it's been, and if you guys can see my studios here, that I do my stuff in here in the office there. I've got lights everywhere right now, so it is just craziness. So, all right, so let's jump back over into the thread right now, guys. Thanks so much for jumping on. We are having a blast here right now. I'm having a blast. I don't know about you guys. I look forward to this every single week. I always say it. It is just a lot of fun all the time. 42 peeps rocking and strongly, really in the chat. You guys are really lighting up the chat here. Let me kind of see what we've got going on here. Got all of the usual suspects, all my buddies who are always on here every week, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. And speaking of support as well as on Patreon, patreon.com/peepthisout. I've just recently updated my website at peepthisoutreviews.com that you always see on my intro. It's been updated slightly as well, a little bit more of a different look, move some things around. I'm always looking at pushing the envelope of what I can do with this a little bit further. So hopefully you guys can definitely notice that. That would be cool. If there's anything that you'd like to see specifically, all that fun stuff on Patreon. I have a lot of fun stuff set up for you guys as well, including some of the newsletter stuff, which I'm just finishing up on, which will be going out in another week or so here for everybody on there as well. So very cool. So let's see what we've got going on here in the chat. Guys, again, thank you so much for jumping on. For those of you who have just jumped onto the chat thread, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. We got 45 peeps go here according to Anthony Camacho. That is an amazing situation right there. Guys, I'm hearing The Dark Tower has gotten some pretty horrid reviews. So if you guys are going to be watching that this evening, I'll probably see if we can talk about that maybe next week just to see there. I do plan on watching it, but I hear it's just not exactly the greatest adaptation of that magnum opus for Stephen King. On there, so we'll have to see. Roland, super chatting away. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. All those super chat donations go right back into the channel, guys. I appreciate it as well. Thank you so much for that. Any collabs coming up? There are a few things in the works. Yes. Always have something going there. I'm trying to fit things into the schedule and trying to balance as well too there. So there are some things coming up to be announced soon. Appreciate that very much, Roland. Thank you so much as well. Guys, this is going to be an official video on my channel as well right after. So there will be a thumbnail. There'll be the replay. You guys will be able to catch this afterwards as well. So I appreciate you guys dropping all the comments there. Naturally, when the replay goes live, you'll be able to comment there. And everyone watching on IG as well. I try and put these live streams out usually on the Patreon page, and some of them actually do go live on my my channel after that, so that's going to be coming. So for those of you guys who have the link, you got golden right now, which is awesome. And let's see here, going down the line, man, everything is jumping up quickly on my side. As you guys are typing, I'm getting, it jumps up fast. Let me try and go back here. Let's see, Dark Helmet, what's your favorite? Do me a flavored chip overall out of all the chips ever. Oh, wow. You know, I'd have to go back and rewatch some of the ones that I've done because I remember doing them a couple of years ago, a whole bunch of them in there too. But I got to say, out of the group that we have now, though, I'm pretty impressed with the three. I mean, they're not horrible. I mean, that mango salad one was pretty horrid when I did that, and I think I expressed that. That was one of the mobile reviews I did back in the day from my phone. So we'll have to see from there. Keselowski fan 2, I'm going to try to sleep here 11:40 Eastern time. I appreciate you logging in. Like I said, I wanted to make it a little bit easier on all my peeps on the East Coast. So thank you so much for doing that and logging in and taking a look and seeing what I've got going on here. Every Friday night, typically you can find me doing the stream. Violet Martinez, have I seen the new trailer? Whoa, there's a new trailer from Mortal Kombat? Why did I not know that? Why did I not know that? I'm going to need to check out and see exactly what's going on. Did that just drop today? Do you guys know about this on IG right now? I'm very curious to know if that happened today, because I haven't been able to do anything YouTube related up until getting ready for tonight, actually. So I haven't caught up on content literally in the last couple of days. I'm going to have to take a look and see what's going on there with that. Let's see. Derek Levesque, Dunkin' Donuts is rebranding. They'll be known as Dunkin'. Really? You know, I guess that makes sense because of everything else they have on the menu now. But at the same time, Dunkin' Donuts is iconic. I mean, just for the name, right? I mean, chances are that's just an icon right there in the rough for what it is. They've been around since like day one, as far as I know, from the East Coast anyway. Angie, someone say donuts? Exactly. Exactly. Carlos Ortega, do you remember the Gator chips, jalapeno, and barbecue chips from the 90s? I do remember those back in the day. I actually ate chips a lot more when I was a little bit younger compared to now. That is for sure, in terms of the balancing aspect of it there. Usually I don't buy stuff that I know I'm not going to review just to eat it, you know, like that. I really want to get things that I know I want to do for you guys and take a look at it there. So we'll have to see. Oh, no way. Honeycombs. Saw Dunkin' being built on Lake. Tell me where on Lake Avenue, because I am literally like 10 minutes from there, and actually 5 minutes from there. That Little Caesars is where I get my Little Caesars stuff at there. You need to tell me where on Lake Avenue that it's being built, because I'm always going to the one in Glendale, California. It's 10 miles away, and I go there a few times during the week, in between everything else going on in my life. So please tell me where on Lake Avenue that is, because I'll probably take a drive up later on tonight after we go out, just to see if that's true. I hope you're not trolling me with that one, because I'm seriously going to be into that for sure. Let's see. Really new Mortal Kombat trailer. Interesting. Cool. I'm going to have to take a look and see what's up with that. Lightning Scorpion. What does Cheaters Cam style mean? And I always get a few that always ask me what that means, actually. It is a term for... Orange Bear says hello. Nice to see you, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see here. So... Cheaters Cam is basically a riff on the show from back in like the 90s, where it was an undercover thing using surveillance camera footage with that whole black and white look, the recording, you know, up on the screen and everything like that, with people who are cheating on their significant others and getting busted on TV. Always enjoyed watching that. I always thought it was hilarious. So that was the term that I've used for Cheaters Cam, meaning that that's the format that I'm doing there. All right, so let's see here. Michael Jones, Portillo's from Chicago is coming to Minnesota soon. And that would be one to put on the bucket list for sure, Mike, without a doubt. Anthony means Eden is cheating with a food item. Technically. Technically. All right, Derek Levesque, they were rebranding because they don't want people to think they're donuts anymore. Really? I guess considering Domino's Pizza did the same thing. It makes sense like that because of all the other stuff there. They've been into showing that they have more than just pizza. So yes, I guess that would make sense there for sure. All right, let's see here. Honeycombs, right by Urban Plates. Man, I'm gonna have to go right by there. That's right south of Del Mar Boulevard, right by Benji's, south of there. So I'm gonna be taking a look, driving home tonight, honey. Man, that didn't sound right. Let's see. Jen C. Molina, have I tried Beefzilla from Checkers? No, I haven't tried anything from Checkers except what you saw reviewed on my channel earlier this week. Man, it is crazy hot. That fan is not working. Fan is not working. Let's see here. It's going to be a rebranded version. I'll have to take a look and see what's going on over there. I'm going to drive by Honeycombs. We'll see what's going on there for sure. Do I think Batman and Robin is as bad as everyone says it is? Yes. It was pure crap. Really, really sad with that one there. And I don't blame Michael Keaton for leaving that show, or leaving the movie, the franchise, once he read the script for Batman Forever. I think one of the things was Joel Schumacher gave him the script, and Michael Keaton said, "Why does it have to be so bright? Why does everything have to be so bright?" or something like that. Or I think the director said that, and that's how he was just out of there. So Batman is supposed to be dark and brooding. It's not neon colors and, you know, slapstick jokes. They were going for a combination of the new as well as the Adam West version of it. And I've never liked those movies after the second one, really. Until Batman Begins, obviously. Let's see. Flutter Pony. I'm at a hotel over the beach and had Ty's Burger House. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Very nice. First Shake Shack in San Antonio, Texas, opening next month. You're going to be excited. We were excited when they finally opened up here on the West Coast. Still haven't tried that new hot chicken sandwich just yet. I know that's going to be the thing for a little while. We'll have to see. Anthony Camacho, did anyone else see the Plush movie? No, I don't think anyone watched it, to be honest. Angie, can you get some veggie brand chips there? Turmeric and cheese flavored chips. I can look into that. I'll look into that, Angie, for sure. Try something a little bit different. Some of the ingredients are cassava, tapioca starch, sunflower oil, sugar, leek, chili, salt, turmeric powder, ginger powder, pepper. Wow, it sounds amazing. And gluten-free, which I would expect it to be, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. Derek Leveski, did you see Phoenix Forgotten? I have not, but I'm all into the UFO scene when it comes to movies like that, so I definitely want to check that out. I saw the billboards for it, actually. Hashtag Phoenix Lights or Phoenix Forgotten, something like that. It's one of those, a riff off of what happened back in '97. So very curious to see that. Good times, good times. We've got a bunch of people watching right now still on IG. I appreciate you guys logging in and having a good time. Definitely here tonight. It is coming up on 8:47 Pacific Standard Time, so we've got about 15 or so minutes left here. I'm going to keep this locked right at an hour to give it time to process, to get the replay out to you guys as quick as possible tonight. For those of you who are interested and want to check that out anyway, you guys will have it available to you. And I appreciate the super chats from Roland and anyone else too. It all goes back into the channel off of Patreon, all that fun stuff as well. Good stuff. Brian's Kodak, the rally's stinging red hot spoiled. You know, they tasted spoiled. I'm telling you, they tasted spoiled. I was not a fan of rallies that night at all. Now, one of the things I noticed, and I have to answer some of the comments, I saw some things coming into my phone. Some people were saying, well, maybe it's the oil at the end of the day or something like that. Now, my argument with that is, if you guys go to McDonald's and you guys get French fries, no matter what time of the day or night that you go, the French fries are always going to taste the same. There is no reason why you should have to worry about, is it that late in the day where things are not going to be cooked correctly, that type of thing. So, unfortunately, I think in Rally's case, I actually did exchange, if you guys watched that video, I exchanged the stinging honey garlic. I can't even talk right now because it's so hot in here. Hold on a second. The stinging honey garlic boneless wings, I exchanged them for the garlic parmesan version. And I got those home, took a bite of it, exact same situation. It was the sour taste of the coating, and it was just ridiculous. I mean, the flavor of the parmesan and the garlic was okay, but the actual wing itself, just the coating itself, it just tasted so nasty. So I dumped it. It was a waste of $3. I'll never buy that again, much less maybe go to Rallies. If I ever try them again, it will be in the afternoon. I think if I do a regular review, I'll maybe do it that way, because I couldn't do it. I simply couldn't do it. It was not a good situation. So let's see, Honeycombs, maybe that's why they're dropping the donuts name from their name. I think you're talking about donuts, Dunkin' being rebranded. Yes. Derek Leveski, what did the guy tell you at the counter? You know, it was funny because it was actually the guy who I actually did the drive-thru experience with was very talkative. He was a really cool guy. It was his coworker who was just basically there. She kind of looked at me like, you know, like, you really want to return these? And I'm like, I just wanted to exchange it for something different. And she was just kind of very hesitantly saying, okay, and just took it back. Now, if you're not happy with your food for any reason, and I don't give any reason for people to think anything except that I just didn't like it, I wasn't giving an attitude, I never do, it's just not me. I'm just glad it was exchanged, but if I had a chance to do it again, I would have asked for a refund and not felt bad about it, because it really was not good. But I figured garlic parmesan, if they didn't have that on the menu, I definitely would have returned it completely there. So it kind of is what it is. Fit, do you not have air conditioning in that room? Not in this one. It is actually centralized in the living room, if I can say that. It's really just one of these built-in situations there. So we have pretty much fans, but I don't want to keep the sound going for you guys. So I actually have it way back in the corner here, so you guys don't hear the noise. Lightning Scorpion, you should try the burgers from Rallies. The wings are bad. Yes, maybe I'll get around to trying something burger-wise from them. But I got to be honest, there's really nothing that they've put out that really makes me want to go jump and give it a try yet. I mean, I've seen the Steakzilla, and I've seen all these other things that are like with the shaved steak and the meat and stuff. It just doesn't appeal. So we'll have to see. But Rally's is known for their burgers, obviously, and you know they're very, very well known for Checkers as well, same company. So we'll have to see how that goes down as well. Everybody still watching on IG, guys, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. I appreciate it. Ian K from Peep This Out Reviews on YouTube. You guys can find me there all over the place. The description info will have that. Links in the bio on IG, as well as here on YouTube. You guys are already here, so you already know what's up. I appreciate it. If you guys can definitely hit the thumbs up on this video down below, that would be amazing. Incidentally, how many peeps do we have right now that are still watching with 9 minutes left on tonight's stream right now? How many people do we currently have that are doing the do with me here on a Friday night, a very hot Friday night in Southern California? Let's see here. Brian's Kodak. Do the fried green tomato lays have paprika in them? I didn't taste it specifically, but I think I saw it said that it had that. Yes, fried green tomatoes do have a little bit of paprika. And now most of it I think is for color, to be honest, because they're going to give you a little bit more of that red tint. That's there. Hedwig says 86 people. Are you trolling, Hedwig? Dark Helmet says 41. Yep, 41. I appreciate the double, man. Hedwig, we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. I appreciate everybody jumping on and spending some time with me tonight. It means a great deal to me. The passion and love that I have for doing what I do here on YouTube is always on display in a lot of the stuff that I do here on the channel, and I really, really love doing it for you guys. It's just a lot of fun to put together. We're coming up on August 15th in a couple of weeks. Week and a half or so from now, it's going to be my 4-year anniversary of content every single week here on the channel. So it is just an amazing situation for that. I'm trying to plan something around that time. Maybe a challenge, maybe something. I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on there. But I appreciate everybody jumping on and supporting the channel. Subscribers right now are well over the 11,000 mark, which is crazy. And we just, you know, the goal is to just keep going up, 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 up. That's the main thing there. So I appreciate it greatly, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you don't get sick of hearing it, because I'm going to be telling you guys I appreciate it very, very much. Derek Leveske finally uploaded my first video. Cool. Meaning the world to me to check it out. I will check it out. I will check it out for sure, Derek. Right after this, I will jump on over and see what you've got going on over there. Testing the waters of YouTube. Trial by fire. Just jump in and have some fun. Expect some people to come at you, but most of it should be pretty positive. So we'll have to see. Fortunate Travel Adventures, good evening, good evening. It's all good. I know I started this stream an hour earlier than normal. I'm going to be posting it right after this. We reviewed the 3 flavors of Do Us a Flavor. I know it said 4, but it's actually 3, as you probably know that. So you'll be able to catch the replay, Fortunate Travel Adventures, once it goes live after the processing here in a little bit. Honeycombs, congrats, thank you so much, I appreciate it. Hedwig, have I checked out Powered by Ice Cream yet? You know, I've seen things miscellaneous on IG from Powered by Ice Cream, so I actually have to jump on over and take a look at the content for sure. So I will. Roland, 4 years. I'm telling you, it is every single week, at least 2 videos, sometimes maybe 1, but I can't even remember the last time I've done that. Usually I have at least 2 videos a week, and now with live streaming, it's in there as well. Angie, have a great weekend. Thanks so much for jumping on. I know it's the time difference on the other side over there. Thank you for spending some of your day with me for everybody else this evening. I appreciate it very much. Let's see. Magic Wand. Ever shot a frog with a bow and arrow? No. Brian's Kodak is 95 degrees. I can relate, my friend. I am like dropping poundage here, and I'm doing my usual workout routine, but I feel like I'm sweating so much more. It is just ridiculous. During the summertime, anyway. Same weight since high school, though, so I can't complain. Let's see. Trey Fandango, great, informative, entertaining food reviews. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you, too. I love you, too. I appreciate it. I love all of you guys so much. I appreciate the love and support on the channel. A lot of fun doing what I do and trying to give you as much up-close and personal peep-out looks of everything that you have to look forward to, with an honest breakdown. If something sucks, it's going to get rated accordingly. But these things really have to try to be bad for me to really rate it accordingly. Very rarely should you ever see a bloody knife fly across the screen on my channel. But if it does happen, it is what it is. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Derek Leveske, any hints on next week's vids? Can't really say too much because there's something that I'm working on which is kind of big at the moment, and I'm trying to square away a couple of things in terms of filming with it. But if you guys know that I love to network with a lot of fast food restaurants, that's the only hint that I will tell you. I know it's a broad hint, but it's a hint nonetheless at the same time. So I'm always trying to deliver a little bit of surprises for people down the road as well. But when it comes to the YouTube game, and for those of you guys who are thinking of getting into the food review thing and you're thinking about putting yourself out there and doing this type of stuff, networking is golden. You have to network with a lot of the places that you go to there. Get to know the people. 9 times out of 10, they're amazing people in general. People, I got to tell you, it takes more energy not to be nice than it does to be nice. So it doesn't hurt to just ask and say hi and be friendly. Some people will be a little standoffish. It's natural. In the age of digital technology, everyone is into their phones, that type of thing. I think we all know that. So some interpersonal skill may be a little bit rusty, but generally you should have a pretty good experience there. But network. And that's part of the reason that I've been able to kind of do some of these things and put some of these reviews out ahead of time, which is always fun to do. So some stuff to look forward to, and believe me, I'm working on some stuff there. So Derek, that is all I can say at the moment. But watch social media. You never know what you're going to see. Ganesh, how you doing? Good to see you on here. We're wrapping up here in about 3 or 4 minutes. We'll stay on for maybe about 5 minutes because we did start a little bit late tonight here for you. And so far, I haven't gotten any signals from anybody that, you know, we got to get going here. Let's see. Can Carol do a cameo in your next live show? Your wife's name is Carol. Yes. And Ken Domic's wife is Carol as well. And Dame Drowse is Carol. Carol's a very popular name. So believe me, I ask her to make appearances once in a while. And in some of my past streams, you may have kind of seen her crawling in the background to grab something quickly if she absolutely has to. But we'll see if we can actually get her to make an appearance at some point soon here. Derek Levesque, well, that's a broad hint. It is, but like I said, you know, it's all about the fast food game with a few things, and I have a lot of fun networking with all the fun fast food peeps out there for sure. Brian's Kodak, are you going to an LA Chargers game this year? Probably not. I got to be honest with you, probably not. Scott is referring to women as offensive. If you have to ask, probably. Just saying. Let's see here. Peter J, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? Let's see. Where are we going tonight? It is taco truck night. Yep, Honeycombs, he knows what's up. Terrell, what it do? What it do? Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Thanks for jumping on tonight. The last couple of minutes here as we round it out. Guys, I can tell you again, like I said, I appreciate you guys swinging by on a Friday night to check out what we've got going on here. If you guys can give me a final tally right now, this will be the last time that I ask you guys, how many peeps do we have right now that are watching the live stream on YouTube directly? Because Instagram is not telling me. It says a whole bunch of people have joined, so I won't know until I hit the stop here. But for right now, we'll have to see. Peter J, yes, early stream tonight. I kind of tweeted out a picture or Instagram to pick out earlier today on my social media about the time change. 35 people right now. Not bad. Not a bad way to finish out, considering. Not a bad way. The review is over, so I expect a few people to drop off here and there. Which, incidentally, guys, we're going to be doing the replay of this. You guys will find it here in just a few. 35 viewers, 35 likes. Excellent. If you guys haven't hit that thumbs up down below, that would be amazing. Terrell, I appreciate that info. Derek, who got 35, 36. Awesome stuff. Roland, yes, taco trucks are great. They're always amazing. And given how crazy hot it is, it's really the best time to be out to have them personally, because you have the nice cool breeze. You have some really great tacos, and it really is a good time for sure. So good times indeed. Honeycombs, now I want a taco truck. If you want to relive a little bit of what I did actually from LA Week, Tacos El Pollo, take a look at the newly minted playlist on my channel, LA Week essentially. I'm actually going to be putting a lot of other reviews that I've done locally around town that haven't been branded that as LA Week, but for places like Spuds, Melt It, which I've done, a food truck, a couple of food trucks that I've done actually back in the day with Ken Domic from VidCon. You'll find those in there as well. And we'll definitely see what's up there. Violet, thank you so much for jumping on. You rock as well. I appreciate you jumping on here. Glad I can do it a little bit earlier and make it easier for some of you guys. If you guys like the 8 o'clock hour, maybe we'll start doing it at the 8 o'clock hour. But 9 o'clock is typically the sweet spot for me to do this here. Derek Levesque, LA Week every week. If I can do 5 videos every day or every week, believe me, it's a lot to produce at one time. But you'll probably get at least maybe 1 or 2 every other week or so. I'm filming some things now. One of them I've been really excited to go check out because I keep getting told to go there. And I'm finally going to in the next few days here. So it's going to be a lot of fun to do. So you'll see that. Plus I'm going to be filming it using my 4K camera instead of the mobile. So you'll get a little less shake. And the quality will be a little bit better as well. So glad to do it the first time around. It was a blast. And I will be definitely doing more very, very soon. Critical East Japan, any collabs coming up in the near future? Yes, there is a few things in the works currently right now. It's just really timing is the main thing in terms of scheduling. I know with what other channels have going on as well as my own, that's the main thing there. But if I can say Critical East Japan, that would be something fun to do in the near future with you. I know we always talk about it on and off, but that would be fun to do something. If we can make something work over in Japan and America, that would be something fun to do. I'm a huge fan of Critical East Japan as well. If you guys don't know, jump on over and take a look at the channel. It's some amazing stuff. Definitely lives the life over in Japan. It's got a really cool band that he plays in too. I'll leave a little bit more to the imagination to go check it out. But Critical East Japan, really, really great content for sure. So stuff to be announced as soon as possible, Critical, as soon as possible. Let's see. Can we have a moment of silence for Kendama? Yes, I just saw this for sure. And Brian's Kodak, I think that would be a nice thing to do. So I think if you guys would like, I think that would be apropos to do something like that. But Brian's Kodak is asking for a moment of silence for Ken Domic's brother-in-law, actually, who just passed away, unfortunately, due to cancer, which is something that is tragic, and my heart goes out to Ken, his wife, and their family for that. So I think we'll do that here, being that we have a couple of minutes left. So without further ado, let's do a moment of silence here for Ken's brother-in-law. Rest in peace. And if I can just tell you guys, you know, it's unfortunate when you hear things like that, but it only makes you, at least it makes me think about that you should live every day to the fullest and be thankful for what you have, not thankful, and be fortunate and thankful for what you have and not what you don't. And really cherish those people that are in your lives, and, you know, try and just be you know, good to each other. It takes more energy not to be good to each other than it does to be. So, you know, with that said, I think that's all I'll say on that there. But, you know, tragedy, for sure. So, God bless and rest in peace to his brother-in-law for sure with that. So, guys, we're coming up on the last minute here. I wanted to say thank you again for jumping on tonight for the stream. It means a great deal to me. I look forward to this every single Friday with you guys. You know, new content, like I always say, every single week here on my channel. You guys can find at least 1 to 2 reviews, most likely 2+, plus the live stream there. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you can. Definitely hit that in the upper right-hand corner of your display that you guys will have. I think it'll be, I always get that confused because of the way this film's here right now. But you'll find that button up on the top over there. If you guys can, that would be an amazing thing. Be part of the community over here on Peep This Out Reviews. I appreciate it very, very much. Jason Rios, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're going to be ending the stream here. The replay will be available in just a bit. A little bit of an early start tonight for sure. But more fun stuff to come this coming week, as well as the stream for next weekend. We'll see what else we can do some reviews on, and we'll figure out what we can do to kind of see what's new there. I know that the Oreo peanut butter and jelly is out, which I wasn't a fan of the jelly donut version. I'm thinking they're using the holdover from the jelly from that to do the peanut butter and jelly. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. Fortunate Travel Adventures, sorry I missed the live show. What time next week? More often than not, it's going to be 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But if you guys, make sure you're tuned up to my social media. It's on Twitter, at Peep This Out, as well as on Instagram, Peep This Out Reviews, and you'll usually see something tweeted out, typically on Twitter, earlier that day to let you know what time for sure. And we'll see what goes on here. But guys, I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight here right now. Magic Wand, that was epic. Thank you. I appreciate you you jumping on here right now. And just a shout out to everybody here on the stream and everybody on Instagram Live. Incidentally, I'm going to close this one out right now because it says we have got 22 seconds, 20 seconds remaining on IG. So without further ado, guys, thanks so much. Jump on over to Peep This Out over at youtube.com/peepthisout, and you'll be able to find the replay to this there. So with 10 seconds left, I'm going to end it out. But guys, thank you so much for IG, and we're going to end it right now. See you guys. All right, so closed out on IG. I've got you guys exclusively now. Here we go. Let me just wrap this up real quick, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. A lot of fun taking a look at the fried green tomato, the everything bagel. If I can try and do this as radio announcer show host type like this, and crispy taco. Obviously, you guys all know which were my favorites out of the group. They're all pretty tasty, with crispy taco, in my opinion, really taking the top there and coming up close with fried green tomato, and then of course the everything bagel. Not bad. So, love all of you guys. Magic Wand, love you too. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I am definitely going to be going to get some, and Roland's got the right idea right now. It's all about taco night right now. We'll definitely have a good time over there. I have a lot of fun doing these streams every single Friday. Like I said, look forward to more fun stuff. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. There's a lot of fun stuff coming, and a lot of really exciting things coming at the same time down the road. So with that, we'll just close it out right now. Like I always say, new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review, in the meantime, stay frosty.